Hey guys, it's me, Spence. Oh, this hair is looking a mess today. We are live. Kitty, no, no, no. We have a kitty cat that's over here.
Can you
No,
see him?
kitty, no. No, you can't see the cat. Cat, let's grab the cat.
Let's take a
Oh,
little. It almost
we gotta
took down
fight
the
her.
whole setup.
Anyway, it's me, Spence, as usual. But today I'm really excited because I have a special friend with me. As you can see, I have my friend Kieran with me, and we're going to be talking about overcoming obstacles and, situations and pain in your life. And so, Kieran has been a part of my life and helped me in my situations. So I thought it'd be good to have him on here and discuss as well. So with that said, yeah, I hope you guys saw the last video. I know it was kind of raw. We talked about suicide.
You
There will
missed it.
be a part two. If you missed it, yeah, put on your notifications, you guys, so you can see when we go live.
Definitely do, because I have them on.
Um, but yeah, so we're gonna check that out, and it kind of deals where I'm at in my journey right now. And now I'm really hopeful. Things are looking up, and so I wanted to share that part of my journey as well. We've been in this thing for almost a year. I'm so excited.
Mm.
But yeah, so Kieran and I met 2 years ago in November. We worked at Waffles and Dingus together, and we both picked up a shift last minute at the cafe, and we both like showed up, and we just clicked. We just were
We really
buds. We were
did.
friends. It was over. It was done.
Straight up.
Oh, this cat is the nails. Oh,
Thanks, Leon.
and so
Thanks.
yeah, and so the one thing I can say about Kieran is, he's a hard worker and he is my friend, but he's one of those friends like we've been through it together.
Yeah.
We've laughed together, we've cried together, we've
Cries.
celebrated together.
Everything. Yeah.
We've all the ups and downs, and I think it's really important. And I think you're a blessed somebody when you have somebody you can go through life struggles
Yeah.
together, both of you, and you still work through it. It's really what makes a great friendship, a great
Yeah.
foundation. So, um, this cat, I tell you, you're always being lovey. Why are you being so lovey today? You're never like lovey. All right, so yeah, Karen, just I know for me, starting like September, I just feel like my life is it's like I described to you as like a plane crash. It's just you're going down, and I told you in the plane crash, you can either some of the advice everybody told me was just let go and trust life, and trust that it's gonna all work out. And so anyway, I told you that. I said when the plane's crashing, you can either freak out or you can, accept it. And
Yeah.
it's looking like the planes are going to crash, thank goodness. But I've seen you go through it, and you've seen me go through it, where our backs up against the wall,
Yeah.
and we're looking at an impossible situation, and it seems like everything around you is crushing
Yeah.
and crumbling and falling to the ground, and you don't really know what to do. What have you done in those moments when you feel like your whole world's caving in?
For me, it's really like a mindset. You know,
Yeah.
you can say, this is going bad, this is going wrong, but you have to pay attention to every little thing that goes right, and you need to take that and run with it, and you need to just run with the punches, and that's what I do. I just run with the punches. That's what I try to do. So,
I, yeah, I
what do
think
you think?
there's definitely been times, I freak out with the slightest bump in the road, and I
Yeah,
start to freak out, and my brain starts running in a million different directions. But that's good. That is really good. I think sometimes you get so focused on the negative, and you get
yeah,
so focused on the darkness.
yeah,
You get so focused on what's crumbling that you don't get focused on, hey, look,
yeah.
this is still standing. So yeah.
Everything that's still standing. That's what you need to work up and build up, is what's still standing,
Ah.
and then you build
Ah.
up new things. You know?
Oh, you guys, this guy is only 21 years old,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you hear this wisdom. Oh my gosh! Wow,
Thanks.
wow, yeah. So like, is there a particular like ritual? Is there something specific you do? I know, for me, when I'm going through, I really like to get encouragement from like gospel songs or worship music, or even recently I've been watching a lot of T.D. Jakes. Different sermons and stuff. Is there something like you go to?
My friends, you Spence, honestly,
Ah,
I mean, yeah, the people around me, the people that love me, you know, that's what keeps me going is love.
Do you ever have moments where you get off of that, where you're like, where you are freaking out and
Whatever.
going crazy?
Um, like when I get off of that, what do you mean by that? Yeah, I guess.
Do you have a moments like where you like freak out, or you just like you have a panic attack, or it's just like it's too much and you just like you feel like you're going insane?
Yeah, I would say like, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's definitely happened. And at that moment, like really, for me, I just you just gotta let it go by. Like it's gonna happen. You go through it. The sooner that you can get off of that moment, get to a better place, the better. Definitely.
I just it just sometimes I know my journey just feels like I'm just sliding, being dragged down like the side of a mountain. I'm just trying to grab onto something to get my footing to
Yeah.
climb
Any
back up.
route.
Yeah, just anything, and it's
Any.
just, and then sometimes I feel like when you're in pain, you feel like nobody notices. Like I'm screaming at the top of my
Yeah.
lungs, somebody come and save me. But ultimately, I've learned, only you can save yourself.
You are your best savior. Yeah. Truly. Because you have to, first of all, you have to want, you have to realize what you need to be saved from first. Because a lot of people don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, my ears ringing. What's that? What's that mean?
Your ears are ringing. Uh
Yeah.
oh, he's
My
getting
ear,
signs from the
my
universe.
ears ringing right now.
He's getting signs from the universe. I'm for it.
Wait.
Yes,
I must
yes.
have said whatever I just last said. I need to remember
I
that.
am I am I am wow. Yes, I am
Yeah.
so for it. Um what do you think are bad things? Some people, I have some friends, and they drink a lot to kind of cope with the pain, to kind of cope with everything. Some people do drugs.
Mm.
Um so different people have different things. What is your coping mechanism, and do you think it's okay to have a coping mechanism as such as vice, such as alcohol or weed or cigarettes or
Yeah.
food or anything?
I mean, the funny thing is, like, I feel like it's okay because it really depends on what your vice is. Vices, everybody has a vice. I feel,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
it could be food, drinking, drugs, like hard drugs too. Like,
Yeah.
so obviously, sex, but obviously
Ooh. Ooh.
it needs to
Ooh.
be, you know,
Ooh.
it depends on what it is. And I mean, I feel like everybody has one.
It's
I think
true.
it's okay.
It's true. It is true. I remember there's a period in my life when I think I think those are almost telltale signs of that you need to deal with something. I know in my life it was a point where I was, drinking every morning, and then smoking, and then just like living my
Just
life,
like
and
that.
there was no one had any idea. But to me, I was just like, whoa, if I have to go through all of this just to cope with the day, then something is terribly wrong. And we need to examine some things to learn how to fix them. I
And that's the
remember,
thing. A lot of people don't realize like you can do that and still function, and people be like, oh, like everything's okay, and that's when people don't realize like it's a problem because of the fact that oh well I'm still like everybody around me doesn't say anything, so it's all good.
that's true. I know. I remember when my grandpa passed. I was smoking weed a lot, and I've always tried to be conscious of if I'm smoking to kind of cover up pain or deal with things. But you know what? I remember in that moment of I was smoking one night, and it was a couple nights after he had passed, and I was just like, this pain is still there.
Yeah,
Like it's just as strong. It's just as present. It's right here in my forefront. It's right there still, and I'm high, and it's not making it. And I remember, you know, that was actually the last night I quit. It was like, there's no,
yeah,
it's, and so, yeah, I
and
think it's
that's the
always
thing.
about examining yourself.
Yeah, like what's the reasoning for doing it? So like that night you smoked and you said, this is gonna help me, and it didn't, right?
Yep.
So it's like at that point you stopped. So I mean that's the thing.
Well, so also we're kind of wrapping things up, but what also going back to the previous video we're talking about. Um, Sometimes when people feel like things are crashing around them and they don't know what else to do, and they feel like they are completely against the wall, and they're about to be crushed by life. Some people do turn to suicide. I know it's such a sensitive issue, and I still feel like it's an issue people don't want to talk about because it's uncomfortable. But what are your views on that? Do you what how do you view it?
How do I view suicide?
Yeah. Is it something you've ever thought about? Is it something you don't understand? What are your views on people who feel we've made it through, but some people that's just what they do when they feel like they're
I feel like everybody is a different person, and I can never like really truly comprehend everybody's life.
hmm
And it's terrible to think that anybody would, can, people can get to that point where, and like people that I love have. So it's like, it's it's really a scary thing. I think it's really scary, and I think that just makes me really sad. But there's always more, and that's what I feel. I would tell anybody that feels that there's always more.
even in the midst of all your pain,
Even
there's
in,
more.
of course, there definitely is.
Even when you can't see it or perceive it.
There's always more.
Um, Somebody gave me some really great advice this week. They said I was having a freak out moment, and they said just and I know actually several people have said it. They were like, I said at the beginning of the video, let go, and something that's changing my life. Somebody said to be here in the now moment, to not worry about tomorrow, not worry about even later on tonight, but literally just focus on this moment at this exact moment in time, instead of don't worry about the past. Just now, being here in the now, and I think a lot of people miss the now. What do you think that means? Being in the now, in the midst of your situations.
Just living day by day and like going through it, you know. And it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard.
But like in the moment, like right here in the present.
Yeah.
Like say you're in the midst of losing everything right now, and here, right here with me, how do you operate in that place?
What do you mean?
Like how do you not think about the future or think about the past?
Well, for me personally, like I very rarely, like I feel like I don't think about the future as much as other people do,
Oh,
and I don't stress about the future as much as other people do. Like I do think about it, but I just don't stress it,
oh,
and I don't know. That's just me, and I feel like I'm really weird with that because other
no.
people. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like other people around me are really focused on it.
I know I am. I'm worried about what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week, what's going to happen next month, next year, and I'm always like, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm always constantly going, and going and going. You know me. You know more. Like even with
Yeah,
work, that's I.
definitely.
I struggle with the balance of. But yeah, wow. That sounds like a gift. It sounds like a gift I'd love to have,
I
and
don't
it's
know
what
why
I'm working
it is
on.
like that.
It is so difficult for me to be in the present, and I didn't realize that till somebody told me that this week. Just accepting where I am right now of what I have and what I don't have. Think it goes back to what you said before. Looking at what's crumbled and looking at what's standing in this moment. Don't worry about that piece of the wall that's going to fall.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
You
it does
know,
kind of go back to it, doesn't it? It's
wow.
just.
Wow, I love aha moments. I love aha moments.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this is also Thanksgiving. We just missed Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So
What's something you're thankful for, Kieran?
happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble,
Yeah,
gobble, mother
late
suckers.
Thanksgiving and early holidays. What's something I'm thankful for? I
Yeah.
am thankful for um myself
Okay. Explain.
because like I have to explain.
Yourself?
Yeah, myself
Yes. Why are you thankful for yourself?
because like I feel like I'm gonna be doing great things. Like
Ah. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. I am grateful for. I don't want to recycle the same one I said before, but I like traditions. I'm not big. My favorite holidays are um 4th of July
yeah,
and Easter. And then I love the feelings of Thanksgiving and Christmas. I love the emotions that come with those holidays, and so I'm really grateful. I mean, we're always together, but I'm still grateful. I'm grateful that we still have this a friendship that's growing, and that
Yes.
we've been through hell. We have been through hell as individuals.
Man,
We've been through hell as friends. We have been through it. Crazy stuff that if we told y'all right now, y'all would think we were
like
making it
yeah,
up. Like it's just crazy stuff. And
maybe one day
yeah,
we can
yeah.
tell some crazy stories.
Oh, oh, oh. I know. I need to tell you all stories. I need to tell
Maybe
stories. Why haven't I? I still haven't told you
we
guys
we have
about the
to.
IKEA store. Ugh.
I wasn't there for that, so
Ugh.
I'll watch that. I'll tune it for that for sure.
The IKEA store is where the devil is, if you didn't know that. Ugh.
I got bits of the story, but
Oh my gosh.
I'll tune in for the full
Never
live.
again. But yeah, that's what we're thankful for. And so, yeah, we're still surviving, Karen. We're still making it. We're still alive. We've got food
Yeah,
in our stomachs. We got a roof over our head. We got clothes on our back, and we're still living these crazy New York adventures. And so, never a dull moment. Never.
not at all.
And so, yeah, we're getting ready to rock into 2019. I can't believe I've been in New York for 3 years.
Yeah, you made it.
You've been here your whole life.
I know.
This is a native New Yorker. They're hard to find. I feel it. I feel like. All right. I guess it's time to say goodbye, guys. Really, I hope this conversation again, everything that we do, I do. I wanna. I'm not telling you the right or wrong way to do things. I'm just offering advice of things I've learned myself in my journey. Kieran's doing the
Yeah,
same thing,
definitely. That's what
and
it
so
is.
I appreciate everybody who's been watching the videos and following along over the year. Remember, we started this thing. I said I want to document my life over the year to see what ups and downs we were going to go through. I never expected some of these. And so, yeah, we've had some beautiful moments. We've had some crazy moments, and we're still rolling along. So that means there's more adventures. So, I'm really excited because in time it will come out. Me and Kieran are actually working on some projects.
Yes.
We're working on some projects, and they are, um, it's exciting because it's cool to see. I actually like starting things from the ground. I keep complaining. Oh, I hate rebuilding. I hate starting over. But I love building things from the ground up and seeing them be great things. I love it. I love it. I love it. I loved it. Like when I was a youth pastor, taking the youth group from like 7 people to 120.
Yeah,
I
that's
I love it. And so anyway, we're in that stage right now where we're building it up, and it is completely different. It is I think it's a new idea on the earth, and I'm really excited for when we get to share it with you. It again will be different. It will be different, and yeah, it's going to be really cool. So I'm hoping to give details about that hopefully in 2019 when it thing is a little bit more concrete. When the house is built, we
yeah,
can show it off to you guys. Like, look at this,
yeah.
what we built, and so, and give you the opportunity to be a part of it. All right, you guys. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye.
Sign off.
So signing off, we're going to say goodbye, guys. Goodbye.
Later.